Hey everybody, David Storica, stock chart of the day here. I think it's the 26th of June. Um, so we're gonna look at cocoa. Remember I talked about this a few months ago, I think in April, and I said it was a parabolic curve and it would probably collapse. Like if I were a futures traders, I'd probably be shorting it. And you can see this is what's starting to happen. This is a classic. This I cannot tell you enough how classic of a parabolic curve this is. You can see the slow move higher and then the big spike higher all through the first half of this year, or first 4 months of this year. The big tank, then the failed rally, and now rolling over again. So we'll have to see what happens here. But this is a classic parabolic curve, and also notice it came out of like a very long-term base, which is also kind of another classic move. So, and commodities are spiky. They're not like equities where like, Nvidia or Microsoft can keep growing their sales and earnings. Like, you'll get a bad crop and maybe a commodity will spike, and then usually that rebalances. And then of course, when it goes up like that, what will happen is farmers will plant more cocoa beans, because now you can make a lot more. Still like, selling cocoa here, you're at $8, and just like in 2022, you were selling for $2.50. So, and that's how markets are supposed to work. More, the prices go higher, people make more of it because they can make money it. Then they have oversupply, then the prices fall, right? That's how it's supposed to work. So this is cocoa futures. So you can see actually right on target in late April or April, that's about when cocoa peaked. And then right on target into about June, it's fallen. Now, granted, this is a parabolic curve, so I don't think we're going to have this move to higher highs in August, September. But you can see that's actually the biggest spike here in April. And you can see actually from early January to April, you can see that's the really big move, and that's exactly when cocoa moved. So another win for seasonality, right? So very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, cocoa looks like the parabolic curve is now over. And I think you're still going to see higher chocolate prices because, a lot of the chocolate producers that had to buy cocoa at these levels, and we're still, like I said, 3 times where we were 2 years ago. So I think you're going to see your buy your chocolate bars now is all I got to say. Twix, Mars, whatever. Kit Kat. I don't eat chocolate bars anymore. I do like the old caramel one. Like I'll have that once or twice a year. Because as you get older, you look at how many calories is in one of those things, and you're like, holy crap, I can't believe I would eat like one of those a day as a kid, So yeah, so Coco. So this is Golden Spike. This is one of our sponsor companies. They just announced an oversubscribed financing closing. You see 4.1 million units, 625,000. I think they were trying to raise about 500,000. Eric Sprott did a pretty big order. He did 2 million units, or about half the financing, 300,000. So now he owns 5.5 million shares of the company. So which is approximately 12% of the company. So that means, and then the rest of the shares outstanding, a lot of them are owned by the insiders. So really, it's got a pretty tight share structure here. The stock is about 15 cents a share right now, and now they can start doing some drilling, etc. I'll probably talk about more of this one as the summer turns into the fall. But it's kind of down here. It's a pretty small market cap. I think the market cap is around $6 to $7 million down here. So definitely looking at it. This chart came out of its lows, and then now is kind of like basing in this 15 kind of 20 cent area. So anyhow, that's GLDS. I own it as well, and like I said, they are a sponsor company. So hopefully there'll be more news coming from them in the future. So okay, that was today's stock chart of the day. I hope you all enjoyed this. Yeah, like I said, all parabolic curves collapse. And so that's a warning for some of these tech stocks.